What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Extraordinary Critic. My name is Brandon Taylor, and today, we got another good video, a good topic. Today, I want to talk about Tariq Saint Patrick from the Power Universe. Okay, my personal opinion on Tariq, I think Tariq is a very overrated character. I don't think he's well written. I don't think he's somebody to be interested in. But I think the reason why he's a very popular character is because one, people love Power more than anything, and two, it's a spinoff. He got his own spinoff show called Power Book Two, and he's the son of a very highly popular character, Ghost James St. Patrick. So why do I think Tariq St. Patrick is overrated character? I think Tariq St. Patrick is a wannabe gangster in my opinion. I don't like the fact that the creators and the writers push so hard to make Tariq something that he's not. Because Tariq is not really about that life, in my opinion. It's not the fact that he can't fight. It is the fact that he's not a smart criminal. He don't do anything intelligent. He puts himself in situations more and more and more. And the fact that he should never been in the drug game anyway. His dad was well off. His dad was highly, as a high value man, and the fact that he killed his dad and his mom being in jail, whatever. But I just don't like the fact that they're trying to force Tariq to be another Ghost, and it doesn't work well for me. It doesn't, and it's not natural. It doesn't feel natural. The thing about something like The Godfather with Michael Corleone, he felt like he had to step up because one, his father got shot, and two, after his father got shot and survived, they killed his older brother. So there's no other person to run that family but him because his other brother, Fredo, is a weak-minded individual. He's not that smart and he's not really that strong. So Michael had to take over the family in order for them to survive. But when it comes to Tariq St. Patrick, it's no reason for this man to get into the drug game. They're forcing this way too hard on Tariq being the next Ghost. He's not, to me, Tariq is not an interesting character overall. I don't see a purpose of him getting a spin-off show, but I saw that spin-off show coming in season 4 of the regular Power because I was like, they're focusing more on Tariq, and I don't know why, because besides him hating his dad and him being an angry little kid, it's nothing else to him, and I don't think he's that smart. Now, a person that is an interesting character is Ghost to James St. Patrick, and the reason why Ghost is an interesting character is because we don't know too much about him. One thing for fact that he felt like he had to sell drugs because the environment that he was in, and plus he's a highly intelligent individual, and he figured that in order for him to survive and to make quick money, he's got to sell drugs because he was raised around that. Kanan taught him the game, and he used that to his advantage. So if he sells drugs and make a large amount of money in so quick time that he could buy or get a legitimate business and get out of it. So Ghost was playing the long game, and plus Ghost is not a flawless character. I feel like Tariq in Power Book 2 is a flawless character, and that's a major that's a major big no in writing a character. I feel like in Power Book 2, they made Tariq so flawless. The only thing that he can't do is fight. But everything else he could do, he could shoot. He's very intelligent. And he got this whole thing with just getting all these girls and have these triangle, or this web of love interest from Diane to Effie or Lauren. It's like, that's not what makes the character interesting, him getting all these girls. Or just him just being completely perfect, like he could do anything. But otherwise, though, is that I don't think he's a good drug dealer. I think he sucks as a drug dealer. Watching him in the first series and then going to Power Book 2, it's just like I think that Power Book 2 overall is a pointless show. It's no reason for you to do a show about Tariq because nothing really happens. Like by the end of the series, he becomes a kingpin and he hooks up with Norma's brother, who is the new plug. But also, it's like, Tariq he's just not smart with it. It's just not. Not only it's not realistic to the game and stuff, but it's just that when you look at other characters, your favorite characters if you love the crime drama, and you look at these characters who are about that life, you look at them, you look at Tariq, it's like he's not really about that. And he's not really that tough either. And I'm not tough, I'm not saying tough as fighting. It's like he's just not that tough. Like I think D-Mac from Power Book 4 is a way better gangster than Tariq is. I think he's just more tougher. It's like if him and D-Mac cross paths, like D-Mac will just like will beat his ass. It's like because Tariq's not really all that tough. It's like he's not really about that, you know. I just think he's highly overrated. I think people hype him up is because he is the son of Ghost, and they want to see him become that. And it's like, but that's not a good. That's not a good message to send. A good storytelling period. You know, it's like this is not the right way to go. So overall, I think Tariq is an overrated character because I think he's just a wannabe gangster, and the story has been told about him. There's no reason for this man to sell drugs. There's no reason honestly at all. And the fact that he tells Ghost like this is who I am, this is who you are, you know what I'm saying, we're a bunch of criminals. And then Power Book 2 is like, man, I wish we could be just focused on that test. Don't that sound good right now? It's like you could have avoided all that, but not get into the drug game. You decided to get into the drug game on your own for what reason? I don't know. And try and make the storyline of him earning so much money where he could pay Method Man's character, the lawyer, to help Tasha. It's like, but that's still not a good reason for you to get in the drug game. I think Tariq's storylines are cheap and it's not really that well developed and interesting. It's just a quick way for him to be the next Ghost, to keep building the franchise and keep growing. The Power Book franchise is an okay franchise, but Power Book 2 is a weak show overall. But Tariq, and another thing about Tariq, and this is how I know Tariq is not an interesting character, because the Tejadas in Power Book 2, their storylines are way more interesting than he is. Power Book 2 is really about the Tejadas. If you take Tariq out of the picture and it focuses on the Tejadas, you won't really miss anything. But the fact that, you know, because sometimes I feel like Tariq's the side character when it comes to them, especially when we get to season 2 and down into season 2 going on down. And like I said, the storylines with him hating his dad for cheating, but then like your dad like loves you, like he went out his way to save you multiple times and make sure you okay, and the fact that you still hate this man, you killed this man because of some shit you did, because you not, and this how I know Tariq's not that intelligent, because Ghost is trying to tell Tariq and Tasha that they have your DNA at the crime scene. If I tell them I did it, they're gonna know I'm lying because they found your DNA at the crime scene when you killed Ray Ray. So you have to turn yourself in, and plus people will understand because you killed your sister's killer. Like you're gonna get it's not gonna be, I'm gonna be beside you and stuff like that. And he killed them to avoid all that. It's like that's a bitch ass move. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean about they try to make Tariq tough and a gangster, but he's not all that tough. He's not a gangster. He's really just a punk kid, honestly. He's not really all that. And that's another thing about Power Book 2 is like the characters in there, you think they're gangsters, they're not all that gangster. They really I'm just not afraid of him. I'm just not. But anyway, that's my conclusion on this. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm being consistent every week with these videos. Please like and subscribe, share this, and stay tuned. See you later.